He kōna ipurangi tēnei nā te reo irirangi o Aotearoa.
No mai hara mai, welcome to In Case You Missed It. It's a quick look at what's going on in Aotearoa and around the globe. Ko tāne tōku ingoa, and we are here to tauna te ahi, to ignite the fire and empower you with knowledge. I'm sure you've noticed it's getting a little makariri out there this week. A cold front swept across the South Island, which is good news for ski field operators. And in the US, Mississippi braced for more bad weather with warnings for further tornadoes and tennis ball-sized hail warnings following a huge tornado that swept across the state. Back here, though, at home, high school teachers took to the streets again this week for the second day-long strike in a month. The Union for High School Teachers say they want better pay and better work conditions, which will encourage more people to become teachers.
You know, speaking from like a teenager, I'm like, oh yeah, no school. But when it comes down to it, I think education is like a very important thing.
It's been a rough start to the year for many schools, with floods, strikes and union meetings disrupting time in class. Now, we all know how important it is to recycle, but do you ever get confused about what can be recycled and what can't? Even the Environment Minister, David Parker, has questions.
If a pizza box has got a bit of grease in it, what do you do with it?
Well, the government is hoping to put an end to confusion by bringing in the same rules for the entire country. They hope this will result in a more effective and efficient recycling strategy. Amsterdam scientists have taken the DNA from an extinct woolly mammoth and created a mammoth meatball. Yes, that's for real. They've spent several weeks growing the meatball in a lab from the remains that were discovered in the Arctic ice. Scientists chose mammoth meat because this was a species wiped out by climate change. If we want to be more environmentally conscious, exploring new ways to grow food is a part of that. But this mammoth meat is not edible yet. It needs to be tested for human consumption before anyone goes adding it to their spaghetti. Artificial intelligence is growing stronger every day, with tech labs around the globe racing each other to create the most powerful AI systems. But some big names in the tech world are getting a little nervous. Following the announcement of GPT-4, Elon Musk and dozens of other tech leaders are calling for AI labs to stop training powerful AI systems for at least 6 months, fearing the risk that they could pose to society and humanity. From artificial intelligence to algorithms, they are the building blocks for programming and allowing things like computers, smartphones, and websites to function and make decisions. Here's how.
We use algorithms every day. They are a set of actions we use in the same order every time we complete a task.
Like to tie your shoelaces or to make a bowl of cereal.
Cereal out, pour it in the bowl. Now time to get the milk. Pour it in. Breakfast's done.
Because you do it the same way every single time. The easiest way to explain an algorithm is to think of it like a set of instructions, a list of actions that you use to create something in a specific sequence.
When computers arrived, another type of algorithm was created. Computer programmers used a list of actions to teach the computers to not only follow our commands, but to guess what we wanted to do next. The ability for a computer to learn, to reason and calculate is called artificial intelligence, or AI.
Like we learn to bake a cake from a list of instructions, AI uses algorithms to learn how to do things today. These AI predictive algorithms are used in almost every part of our lives, from our internet searches, our emails, smartphones, video games, and social media.
Every time you use your computer, AI is paying careful attention to everything you do, everything you search for, and every app you use, so it can learn more about you and your online actions. We now use AI algorithms to help run our health system, our education system, and everything in between. AI still needs humans to guide it, but new technology will soon be able to think independently of human beings, and people like Elon Musk are trying to make that happen.
Well, Microsoft has announced a new multi-billion-dollar investment into the AI company which owns ChatGPT. It's the third instalment of a set of investments into OpenAI, which was co-founded by Elon Musk and the investor Sam Altman.
So next time you have to make your own breakfast or tidy your room, think about the algorithms that you are using and maybe try explaining what an algorithm is to your parents as well. I'm sure they'll be impressed.
So all you fools out there, tomorrow is April Fool's Day. In 1949, Auckland 1ZB radio host Phil Schoen announced that a huge swarm of wasps over a kilometre wide was heading for the city and people should shut their doors and windows. Police stations were slammed with calls from panicked Aucklanders. Schoen was forced to announce the prank and the station later got loads of complaints. Luckily, many listeners saw the funny side of this April Fool's Day joke. Well, that's in case you missed it for this week. Thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend. Hei kona.